Hi guys, James here at Bespoke again, and it's been a while since I've been on camera. I do apologise for that. We have just been really busy with the website and the orders that you guys have been sending to us, so I appreciate that, thank you very much. But in this video today, we're going to be looking at the new shotgun series from Secutor, which is the Invicta gas shotguns.
Girls with their nails done.
So yes, I've been sent one of these new shotguns. This one is the mid-size model, if I recall. Yes, in tan, which has the M4 stock. So we've actually heard a few reports of people saying that they didn't have good results with the first round of gas shotguns that Secutor released. Now, we must have been really lucky as a retailer. We didn't run into too many issues at all. There was a couple that leaked out the box which were very easily fixed, but they have made a lot of improvements in this new platform. They've got new aesthetics with M-lock bits and pieces throughout. It comes in 3 models now. You've got a really short, you've got a mid-length, and you've got a long. The long only came in black, I believe, and then the mid and the short versions came in tan and black. And they've made a lot of improvements. So these have been going out for a while now. This is not a brand new today in product with us, but they have sent me one to give you guys my thoughts and review on it. And they're going to be sending me some other cool stuff very, very soon in terms of the new Ludus, which is their new high cap that's coming out. So let's get this thing out of the box. I'm going to do this in front of you. Sorry for the way the camera is set up here. In the UK, if you're not well known to this, as soon as the daylight saving comes into effect, by the time you're home, it's pretty much pitch black outside, so it makes filming very, very difficult, especially when we're doing the accuracy tests and such like we've done in the past. So I'm just going to take the lid of the box off here. We get a supplier and Secutor thing here, which was basically a signature when it was checked, tightness, functioning, everything like that, so that's good. It's like a QC thing that they're doing out of the box. You've got a normal top layer of this foam here, and then this is how it's going to come in the box to you. So you've got your manual, you've got various bits and pieces in there, how to use the shotgun, what not to do with it, and you've got some other information pamphlets there that come in the box. We've got the shotgun itself, so you can see this is a mid-range model. It's the mid-length, it's got the short barrel of the shorter model. However, you've got the M4 stock on there, which makes filling them up with gas really, really easy. They do one the same as this that just has a pistol grip, which you charge the pistol grip with gas. They're all pretty much the same way they function internally. You get 3 shells with these. These shells, they're 30 rounds, so you get 10 shots on the 3-round setting. And they are compatible with TM, Double Eagle, all those certain shells that are very much similar type. What I would say is just make sure you get the 30 round. I think A&K do some that are like 3x8. It's a really weird capacity. And also you get a speed loader in the box too, to obviously fill up your shells. So let's put that back in the box. We're going to take the shotgun out here. Get some BBs in the box. I mean, I've never tested Secutor BBs. To be honest, any BBs that come free in the box, even with the Maru stuff, I never use it. Just as a rule of thumb. It's a habit that I've got into just when having certain things from like Taiwan and China, you just don't know the quality of the BBs. But this is the new shotgun. Now I might have to bring you a little bit closer here so we can get the light on this thing. So this is the tan version. So you've got an M4 stock, you've got an MOE style stock on the back here, which is obviously polymer. It's very nice and easy to adjust. There isn't massive amounts of movement on it, but it's nice and solid when it's locked into place. You can obviously charge the reservoir with the valve at the bottom here. M4 stock adapter. We've covered these shotguns before in terms of what the Marus were like and the Angry Gun and the GMP stock sections and how expensive they were. It's a gas blowback type grip, so anything like real steel or gas blowback type will go on here. And you've got QD Sling Points on that mounting piece as well, so you can switch it over from either side depending on whether you're left-handed or right-handed, and the QD Sling Point does come in the box with the shotgun as well. You've got a rear peep sight here with a rail for a red dot or an optic, whether you want to do. However, you have no front sight. This is complete metal construction. Apart from the internal components are held in like a plastic, like almost like a gearbox chassis type thing they call it. Invicta obviously stamped on there. Velita's G3, Energy 1 Dual. Moving to the front where we've got the more visible differences is you've got a nice M-lock handguard here, and it's a very nice function. Obviously pulling that to the rear, you'll expose the little latch here, which you can switch between 3 and 6 rounds. Very, very cool indeed. Now these gas shotguns have a fixed top unit. There's not much differences between the different models. I'm pretty sure all the short models come with the same barrel length. I'm not sure if the longer models come with a longer barrel length now, but I would just take it as they're normally always all the same. It's just like an outer barrel extension tube. You can store shells in this section underneath the barrel, and you always have been able to with the Maruis and the other models, but there's no spring section in this one. Why you would do that, I don't know. You're never going to be able to get into that quickly in a firefight and get another shell out. To open the door to put the shell in, obviously you just press the latch, this will flicks up the door and will eject the shell if one's in there. Pop your shell in, close the door, and you're ready to go. So, new styling from Secutor. They're keeping with the times of the M-lock, and this grip's actually quite nice. I don't know if you'll see this on the video, on the front of the grip, the back of it's really comfy, but on the front of it, it's a very, very sharp edge on either side. Not to the point where it's going to cut you or anything, nothing like drastic like that, but it does sort of dig into your fingers sometimes if you don't hold it the right way. But we launched not long ago the Golden Eagle line of shotguns. They're pretty much made in the same factory. Those were version 2s as well, so they were coming out with the same upgrades. Secutor have probably gone to that factory and sort of specified what they wanted to beef up, and I'll just pop up on screen for you now the literature of what they've been upgrading, but you can find all that on our website on the product pages. So let's get some gas in this thing and let's get it chronoed. So you'll see there from the quick chrono test, it's about 230 to 240. Now it is freezing cold here, so let me see if this works. So the gun itself is at 9.5, 10, stock tube, 9.8 degrees, so it's not warm at all. I think outside here, where I am, it's about 5-6 degrees outside, so it's very, very cold. These things don't struggle in terms of putting stuff out in the cold weather, it just means your velocity is probably going to drop. I think those are .2s as well that I was using, but you know, I'm pretty sure 100%, probably not 95% they're .2s. They're just in a random bottle, but it's only stuff I've got to hand at the moment. So 230 to 240, you know, it's not bad at all. I imagine in the warm weather that's going to creep up to the dual more than easily enough. Like I say, it's probably the worst time to chrono gas stuff in the UK at the moment because it is just starting to get into winter and it is really cold here. But it had no problem shooting them out and messing about with this thing. I've probably put like 100 shots through this gas fill at the moment. This is just normal green gas, filled till it started spouting out the top here. So I'm impressed, I'm happy with the results. I'm happy where Secutor's going at the moment. They seem to be wanting to fix a lot of issues and upgrade certain bits, and like I said earlier, that page with all the bits that they've upgraded and sort of improved on this this series, and you know, they're still not massively expensive out the box. You know, you go buy a Tokyo Marui and you've then got to go buy the stock separate, which is like another £100–150, and they don't come with the actual stock itself or the grip. You've got to put that on separately. So you're pretty much getting a whole complete gas shotgun with 3 shells in the box with an M4 stock on there as well for about the same price it would cost you to get the stock conversion for a Turkey Marui. And that's not including like the M-Lock stuff or the tan and the black finishes, short barrels, long barrels, you name it. Secutor are really filling a gap there. They're doing really well with their pistols at the moment. The Magna, we've had some absolute outstanding fun with that, and the Ludus is coming very, very soon, which is their high capper, which I think if they've gone with the same OEM, which is going to be KJ Works, it's basically going to be an RMR ready, fan-dangled high capper that's pretty much going to be the same gun, if not a little bit better than the SSP one that Norwich does, because you know it's going to be the same OEM. Hopefully they have used that because they do make good high cappers. So we'll be very interested to see that. I've spoke to Secutor, they're going to send me a Ludus to have a look at because I'm very excited for that. Just a shame at the moment we're into the really cold weather and it does get dark really early here, so by the time we get home it's pitch black outside and shooting stuff as an accuracy test. So I'm going to do an accuracy test on this next, just to finish this video off. But I just want to over of the gun itself. The build quality is great. There's no flex or rattling it whatsoever. You're getting that M4 stock tube. You're getting the stock and the grip included as well as a QD sling adapter, so you can sling it straight away. You've got 3 shells in the box to get you going. Rail up top to put a red dot sight if you want to. M-Lock stuff there to get that rocking and rolling, whether you want to put a grip on there or a tap light or a laser or something like that. It's really nice and easy to use. It's really nice and easy to select the 3 and the 6 shot burst. I believe it was on the 3 shot, yes it was when I was using it. It's very, very nice indeed. Just as impressed with this platform as I was originally with their gas shotguns, but even more so now because they are making improvements. I'm going to go fill this up with BBs again and probably just top it with gas, maybe let it get a little bit warmer because it is really, really cold here to the touch. I'm going to set a target up. It's going to be 10 metres indoors, guys. I'm really sorry that it's not outside like I usually do them, but like I say, it's pitch black, you're not going to see anything. And I really don't want to alarm the neighbours putting high-powered tap lights in the garden shooting BBs or trying to figure out how to shoot some tracers. So yeah, I'm going to do that for you now. 10 metres, 0.2 gram BBs, and you'll get an idea of the spread, which I'll put up just now. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Right, just before I go here, guys, I've got the target set up indoors. It's just on the other end of my workshop here. And I'm at 10 metres away, camera zoomed in, I'm standing right by the camera. So we'll see how this thing does. This is just green gas 0.2s. I've managed to get a bit of heat into the gun, so it's sat around 10-12 degrees, not too much better, but away we go. So user error here, guys. I'm just going to shove some more rounds in the shell because I went a little bit high with the first shots, so see if I can rectify that. There we go, a little bit better there. So once I found out where I was aiming and filling up the shell with enough BBs, you can see 10 metres. That's the target that's probably the size, just a little bit bigger than a head. These are using 0.2s, so I'm getting a little bit of overhop at them at 10 metres. So 2.5s, 0.3s, you're going to have an absolute great time. So hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next video.